What a roller coaster ride we have been in over the last 4 years in the housing market. If I remember, in 2020, the pandemic broke out. All of a sudden, we're stuck at home. We have to keep social distance. We have to wear a mask. We cannot be outside interacting with people. So in 2021, we experienced a huge increase in housing prices. All of a sudden, people are moving out of the city into the suburb. They're buying single-family homes. Home prices throughout the nation went through the roof in 1 year in 2021. And then in 2022, around March, mortgage interest rates started to increase because the government felt a real need to curb the inflation that has happened. From March of 2022 to currently February of 2024, the Federal Reserve Bank have raised the interest rate 11 times. Mortgage interest rate, a 30-year mortgage interest rate from 3% before the pandemic time to currently 7% or a little slightly higher. So it more than doubled in 4 years. How does that affect our real estate market and what are my predictions for this year, 2024? Stick around, I'm gonna get into it. Let's talk about the major economic factors that's affecting our real estate market. The most obvious one is interest rate. Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell has in many press conferences have indicated that the rate hikes has stopped and he is going to even consider dropping the rate probably around summertime of this year, 2024. So that is good news to many buyers who are looking to get into the market to have a little relief in their interest rate in the mortgage payment that they are looking to get. So that is good news. I am seeing in our local micro market week by week, and then also this year's number compared to last year, we are seeing a slight increase in median home prices in many neighborhoods. So that is a good sign. That means that people are a lot more confident getting into a home, and that we are seeing that reflected on median home prices in single family homes. However, in condo prices, we are not seeing a huge change. There, in some circumstances, there even a slight decline in condo prices this year compared to the same time last year. In terms of interest rate, my prediction is that it will drop because Jerome Powell said it will around July, but I don't see it dropping below 6% on the 30-year mortgage. Number two is the overall employment. Even though unemployment rate is still historically low, here in our neighborhood, in our backyard, we're seeing many high-tech companies had announced waves of layoffs since last year, and that could continue in going into the new year. So that will affect affordability. It will affect people's source of down payment, their qualifications. The big picture is we are still in a very strong job market, and the layoffs still represent a small percentage of the labor force here in the Bay Area. So I don't see a huge impact in the housing prices, although it could dampen the enthusiasm for people to get into houses, especially buyers who work for one of the major companies that had a lot of internal news about potential layoffs. So number three economic factor to pay attention to is migration trends. It is a known fact that most of the tech workers, remote work, many of them have turned permanent working from home situation, if not a semi-hybrid where they go in maybe 1 or 2 days a week and the rest of the time work from home. So that will affect how people see the use of their home. For those who have secured a permanent remote work, it is likely that they continue to move out of the area. We do see a migration out over the last 2 to 3 years out of the Bay Area. We might continue to see that moving forward. Number four economic indicator to pay attention to is the housing supply. The good news is that here in the Bay Area, we're talking about the 5 counties, San Mateo County, Santa Clara County, Alameda County, Contra Costa County, and San Francisco. We are still seeing housing supply is tight and there's demand is still very strong. In terms of demand, we are seeing multiple offers on many homes, and we are seeing an overall increase in median home prices this year compared to last year. So really good news for property owners who are looking to sell. They are still in really good position, still very much a seller's market. Number 5 trend to pay attention is commercial real estate. It is a known fact that a lot of office buildings are sitting empty, especially in major downtown areas. Downtown San Francisco, downtown San Jose, we're seeing more empty offices up for rent, and those translate to decrease in tax revenue for the local governments. The local infrastructure community spending might have drastically decreased. So these are the major economic indicators to pay attention to as we enter into 2024. However, on the ground, what I'm seeing is that there's still a healthy demand for housing. Because the interest rate hike, not as many people are releasing their home for sale for the fear of losing their low interest mortgage. So inventory wise, currently the availability for housing is about 25 to 30% fewer than 2021 level and 2022 level. So that translates to fewer choices for buyers. Fewer choices for buyers to choose from, even with the rate increase, that still creates a healthy demand for housing. There's still, in some circumstances, multiple offers on homes that are popular in good area. If you're looking to buy, I would say that if your future is here in the Bay Area, it's a good idea to get into a house now before there's more competition. When the interest rate drop, you could always refinance. If you're a seller, it is still a good time to sell as inventory is low and there's not a lot of choices for buyers to choose from. If you have planned to move out the area, go ahead and sell your home and really take that equity elsewhere where you can buy a home that meets your needs. So these are my predictions, summary of major economic factors that's affecting our housing market in 2024. If you're interested in learning more about our local real estate market trends and tips, please check out all these other videos.